Hello and welcome to Hanaway Rink for today's matchup between Moultonborough Interlakes and Kearsarge Plymouth. This is the last game of the season for both sides. I am your host, Joey LeBlanc, also alongside providing some extra color spice to the broadcast, my partner, Colin Letty. And it should be an interesting game here today. It is the final game of the season for both sides. What are you expecting to see out here today, Colin?
Well, you know, we have senior night tonight. Obviously, Kearsarge Plymouth going to want to send out their seniors the right way with a big win, but it's not going to be easy. Moultonborough, 7-9-1, not an easy win by any means. And, Kearsarge Plymouth not having the season they would have liked, but obviously they're going to want to get a good home win.
And Moultonborough Interlakes are into the playoffs. Today they will be playing for positioning. So depending on if they win today and how the rest of the teams play in the conference will determine where they are going to play in the playoffs. They will either be the 6th seed all the way through the 9th seed, depending where they end up after today and how the other teams do. Plymouth, on the other hand, eliminated from playoff contention at the moment. And there are 3 seniors that we do want to highlight today for this Kearsarge Plymouth squad. That would be Alex Nagel, number 3, the center. Number 8, the other center, Jeremy Reener, and number 5, Josh Johnston. 3 guys that we should expect to have a big impact on the game today. And Colin, you think 3 guys that are going to have heavy involvement in today's attack?
Oh yeah, they've been all over the ice, for a couple years now for this team. And you want to talk Alex Nagel, the leading scorer on this team, very multifaceted, leads in goals, has 11 assists, so he's one of the top players in this league. So expect for him to want to show out on his last game here. Yeah, a
great season so far for Nagel. He is the points leader for this Plymouth squad, and we expect if he has a big game today, Plymouth is going to benefit from that. Most likely, going to be able to put up some big numbers on offense if he's on his game. On the other side, there's plenty of strong talent on that side. That's why this other team is in the playoffs, and it's really anyone's business at this point. Plymouth, not a whole lot to play for as far as playoffs go, but you do have your seniors here. It is senior night at Hanaway Rink, so there's a little bit of a special atmosphere here, being the final game for a couple guys. We're going to see what Plymouth's going to be able to do coming up here against Moultonborough. The first year for a lot of these Plymouth goalkeepers, it was a real struggling point at times this season, and sometimes they looked like they were going to put it all together, but Plymouth unable to put kind of any win streaks together this season. And how does that play to your team's psyche when you can't put together 2 wins in a row?
It's so tough when you want to get on that roll and you just can't for whatever reason, and you're left looking for answers and things like that. But I mean, Zach Ross, I think he's done a pretty good job, 2-2 since he's been in goal. It's a little bit of a revolving door since he was there. So I mean, they were going to Lyman, Johnson, and Ross. So it seems like Zach has a little bit of a hold on this right now, getting the start tonight. And, hopefully he can have a big game. The one thing for Kearsarge Plymouth, just try not to get behind early. We've seen it. We did see them against, I believe it was on Kennett, a couple games ago, when we covered that game, we saw them have some resiliency in the first 2 periods. It seemed it was back and forth, and so hopefully we get some of that tonight.
Yeah, Plymouth down a couple of times in that game, but they were always able to tie it up, at the end. Fell a little bit short, but there's not a squad that's going to give up even if they're down by a goal or 2 going into the 3rd period. This is a team that's going to scrap, going to get after it, and we expect that to happen again here today. This Moultonborough squad, on the other side, a couple of guys injured, so a bit of a smaller roster size going into today. Just 2 offensive lines going to be working a heck of a lot out there on the ice, and do you think conditioning is going to be something we have to keep an eye on go down the stretch in this game, Colin?
Well, I'm sure they're well conditioned for this game. They probably knew they were going to have a couple guys dinged up. Maybe they're resting some guys before playoffs, so that might be a factor. Maybe Kearsarge Plymouth uses that as a little bit of a motivation, saying you're going to sit a couple of your guys. Well, we're going to make you pay for it.
We'll see if Plymouth can get things figured out. We are going to send it now down to our public address announcer.
Tonight's NHIAA Division III contest. between the visiting Renegades from Moultonborough and Interlakes against your home team, Kearsarge Plymouth Cats. Folks, tonight's a special night as we'll be honoring our seniors, but before we get into that, just a couple of announcements. First, please keep everything positive up in the stands towards the officials, the players, the coaches on the ice. This is a display of good sportsmanship by all skaters and fans alike, and that is what we want to have tonight. As well, we do have concessions for sale upstairs. Please check out all the goodies, as well as between the second and third period at the intermission, we will be having our Woodsville Guarantee Savings Bank Chuck-a-Puck. Now, folks, I'd like to take this time just to take a few moments to recognize the seniors that have put in their time and their energy to help create this program, especially on the Plymouth end, and the wonderful co-op that we've had with Kearsarge and Plymouth. The first senior we'd like to recognize actually did not start playing hockey until his freshman year here at Plymouth Regional High School. Jeremy Rainier is a right wing and he's number 8, and he actually scored his first career varsity goal this year, which is just a testament to the hard work he's put in to create better skill and better playing, and the results have been showing each and every game. In the fall, Jeremy will be studying to become a police officer. At this time, I'd like to ask to have his parents, to kneel, to come up and spend a moment so we can have a photo opportunity with Jeremy. So Jeremy, please come over to the dasher. Thank you, Jeremy, and please remember me if you ever pull me over. The next senior we'd like to recognize comes from Thornton, New Hampshire, and started his hockey career at a young age. He started playing at White Mountain Youth Hockey, which now is turned into the Plymouth Predator program, before taking his skills and talents down to play with the Capitals, skating out of Concord and Everett Arena. Josh joined us back his sophomore year, and he's been a 3-year varsity player. In the fall, Josh will be attending Iowa State to study agricultural engineering, and believe me, it's much more than milking cows. At this time, I'd like to ask Josh, number 5, to come over and take a photo opportunity with his grandfather, who's filling in for his parents as they are in the sunny Cayman Islands. Lee, don't slip, and make sure you put that flower in water. Josh, thank you for your effort and your time and dedication to the program, and best of luck in the fall as you attend Iowa State pursuing that agricultural engineering degree. At this time, I'd like to recognize our last senior. Alex started his skating career at Waterville Valley at the ripe old age of 3 years old in the Magic Blades program. Him and his brother both had to learn how to skate, and that's how they did it before they ventured into the White Mountain Youth Hockey program during the learn to skate and play hockey, as well as doing a couple of years of mites before venturing down to Concord Youth Hockey and finishing out their career. Alex has been on this team for his full 4 years. He's been a key contributor. I'm struggling in all honesty because he's my son. Alex still has to make his mind up in the fall, but he's been accepted to Plymouth State, Hudson University, New England College, so he needs to make up his mind where he's going to go. At this time, I'd like to introduce number 3, the center, the senior, Alex Nangle. Please come up. to spend some time with your mother, Sherry, and your dad, Phil. Good luck to the seniors. We appreciate your efforts, and hopefully you come back and continue to support the program. At this time, let's introduce their starting lineups. First, for the visiting Renegades. Playing defense, number 14, Patrick Mohan. Defenseman, number 16, Devin Schwartz. Left wing, number 27, Alec Sorokin. Number 25, the right wing, Blake Dunlap. The center, number 12, Garrett McCarthy. And the goaltender, number 31, Hunter Sanders. Now for your home team, Cats. At defense, number 7, Cody Bannon. Defenseman, number 6, Anthony Velez. Left wing, number 4, Howard McLean. Number 13, the right wing, Nate St. Pierre. At center, number 3, Alex Nangle. And the goaltender, number 22, Zachary Ross. At this time, fans, I would ask that everybody please rise and remove your hats. We have 2 special guests tonight to sing our national anthem. Plymouth Regional students, freshman Olivia Dodge and her sister, junior Gretchen Dodge.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome back to Hanaway Rink for today's matchup between Kearsarge, Plymouth, and Moultonborough Interlakes. It's a little chilly in here, a little too chilly for my liking. Joey LeBlanc and Colin Letty here at Hanaway, and last game of the season for Plymouth. We talked a little bit about it in pregame, but we expect a close game out here today.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, senior day, always doesn't matter really what sport or what your record is. When it's your last game, you're gonna empty the tank on this one. I love to see, a bunch of Plymouth Regional High School students here supporting. We saw a lot of that at the girls' game on Thursday. Even though it was a little bit of a lopsided affair, they stayed. You know, they had a good time. They cheered on their teammates one last time, classmates, and you know, we're ready for some hockey, Joey.
Should be an exciting matchup. I just want to highlight those 3 seniors on the Kearsarge Plymouth squad one more time for y'all. Alex Nagel, Jeremy Rainier, and Josh Johnston. 3 guys we're going to be seeing a lot of in this game, and 3 guys we want to thank for their 4 years here with this hockey squad out of Kearsarge and Plymouth combined. We have the skaters now getting ready in the center for us. Referee is getting the puck, and we are just moments away from starting this match here tonight. We have 15-minute periods for today's game, and hopefully we get it done in 3 periods, but you never know with hockey. We might be going a little bit longer if, you know, these 2 teams are still tied at the end of it. Underway, and Plymouth comes away with the face-off win. Nagel gives it up to St. Pierre. St. Pierre shot and right into the glove of Hunter Sanders. It's going to lead to a face-off coming in the Moultonborough zone. Nagel and McCarthy, and therefore the face-off. McCarthy wins it. Knocks it back to Mohan. Now Plymouth with a takeaway. Nagel tosses it back to Velez. Now battling for it is Nagel on the boards. A tough fight right now. Puck hit back behind the net. Nagel takes a big hit. St. Pierre dumps it back towards McLean.
That was a great hit by Moen right there. That was a tough one.
And the puck just being batted around on the board. St. Pierre with it. A shot right into the glove and in and out of the glove there. Big pass goes by everybody. And it's going to be whistled dead for icing. Another face-off coming up in the Moultonborough zone. We spent a lot of time here early on after just about a minute of play. Plymouth spent all time on attack. Second line out there now for Plymouth. Rainier wins the face-off. Goes back to Sanborn. Sanborn dumps it behind. Moultonborough looking to get a counter-attack. Solid lead pass, but puck is lost by Nichols.
That's going to be an interference call right there, Joey.
And that is a tough one early on. Going to the box now for Plymouth. It's going to be number 10, Ian Trider.
It's going to be a 2 minutes in there. And, I mean, again, we talked about starting off fast. Not what you want to see right out the gate. Already down a man. You know, this is a good team. They're going to make you pay for these mistakes.
And Nagel in there to take the face-off for Plymouth. On the other side, Garrett McCarthy.
Catch penalty, number 10, Ian Trider.
Puck shot around the boards all the way back towards the Moultonborough side. And now Moultonborough getting reset. The Renegades on the attack. Power play opportunity. A nice move, but a nice hit on the other end for Plymouth. Tony Velez with the stick. Big clearing opportunity. Got out of the defensive zone there for Plymouth. Mohan dumps it up, and a shot blocked down. St. Pierre gets by Mohan. And now St. Pierre with a shot just wide to the right, up into the netting. And that's going to lead to another face-off. About a minute 12 still remaining on the penalty kill for Kearsarge Plymouth. No goals yet in this game. A couple opportunities early on for both sides. More for Plymouth.
Yeah, Plymouth's doing a good job on this power play, limiting their opportunities and, you know, getting the puck back in their zone. So, you know, you got to credit them on that. And, you know, we were talking about this Moultonborough Interlakes team. They're a little undermanned tonight, so hopefully they can take advantage of that. You know, Plymouth has a deep roster.
And we're seeing quite a few Plymouth skaters early on in this game. That puck hit back behind, going to be picked up by Velez. And a bunch of sticks fighting for it. A shot was blocked away. Velez chasing that puck down. It was eventually sent back behind again.
And you got to watch Mohan out there. He's a little bit of an enforcer, as we've seen so far. Probably the biggest skater they have out there. Maybe only Josh Johnson is, comparable in size, but he's going to be a brute tonight.
I look to see a lot of big hits from Mohan as this game continues. 19 seconds remaining on the penalty. The puck lost on the ground, on the ice for a second. Goalie had to jump on it. Good job by Hunter Sanders realizing that his defenseman did not know where the puck was.
Good break right there. And, 13 seconds left in this power play, and we're going to try and get, number 10 out there, Ian Trider, back out there.
Puck sent up on the right side to Bickford. And now Plymouth takes it away. Velez tosses it up to St. Pierre. St. Pierre with a shot in the glove of Sanders. Third or fourth time tonight, St. Pierre's tried that shot from outside. We saw him, hit a huge long shot in the last game we were here at Hanaway Ring. Maybe he's looking for another one here in this one.
Hey, maybe we could be the good luck charms. Hopefully we can get another deep one. Kearsarge Plymouth is still trying to get on the board.
I wouldn't mind seeing another amazing shot like that here at Hanaway, and the puck got by. And it leads to a slap shot on the outside from Velez. Eventually popped up into the hands of Sanders. Easy grab there for him. Burned off about 5 minutes, or 4 minutes of play so far done in the first period.
And we got some lineup change. We got Brecken Bates out there, Marissa Pickman. Josh Johnson still out there, Ian Trider, Trevin Sanborn. So we're going to see some new life here.
And fresh legs out there for Plymouth. And Renegades win the faceoff. A shot blocked away off of Sanborn.
That's going to be another power play, too, for Moultonborough Interlakes to take advantage of for slashing on, I believe that's number 4, Carter McLean.
And that's going to be a tough time for Kearsarge Plymouth. You get out of one penalty kill, put yourself right back in that situation again.
Well, exactly. That's 4 minutes straight of being undermanned, and you don't want to tire your guys out too early.
Player hits the ground hard. It's shot in close, looking for the puck, and it did find its way in the back of the net. That's going to be an early goal for Moultonborough, and just poked in there past the skate on that one.
A little anticlimactic. I mean, he scores and just not too much reaction out of the Moultonborough Interlakes team. It's a little quiet in here. Obviously, we're Kearsarge Plymouth's home, so. It was just a little interesting to see that.
Yeah, it didn't. I don't think he realized he scored right away. Everyone was kind of looking around trying to find the puck on that last play. But early on now, Plymouth finding themselves down. St. Pierre dumps that puck back, and McLean chasing it down. McLean takes a big hit, stays upright, gets a pass in, centering opportunity. St. Pierre can't finish it off, cleared out. And now chasing it down is Sanborn. Sanborn kicks it over to Johnson. And now St. Pierre with a nice move. Here's a shot from St. Pierre and grabbed by the left hand of Sanders.
We're seeing some good shots here, hard hit. They're just kind of finding themselves right into the glove of Moultonborough Interlakes goalie, but it is what it is right now.
Yeah, Sanders has had it too easy on those shots. He's just kind of standing there playing like a catcher, kind of hitting them all right into his bread box. Puck out too far in front of Keegan Bickford, and Plymouth still with possession. Now Nagel back behind the net with it. Nagel centering pass, gets past his man. Nagel picks up the loose puck, however, and still on the attack are Kearsarge Plymouth. Nagel switches around, keeping his balance, keeping the puck at his stick. Nagel weaves back one defender. Here's a shot, and it's blocked away by Sanders.
That was a great move right there by Nagel, getting out of coverage right there, draped over 3 guys, still able to get the puck out and at least get a shot on net.
And Plymouth taking the puck away now. A fast break opportunity. Puck just dumped in behind, and Plymouth trying to go get it. A chance to Got a line change as well, and a big hit over on the boards. Puck lost and picked up on the side by McCarthy. Now Plymouth takes it away. Making a move towards the net is Trider. Trider fighting with the puck at his stick, trying to keep his balance, still moving with it back behind the net. Whistle's going to blow. Waiting to see exactly what the call is going to be. It's going to be on Plymouth. It will be on number 7, Cody Bannon, or maybe not. I thought it was on Bannon. Maybe there's no penalty.
No, we do have a penalty, I believe. It's going to be numbered on number 14 for Moultonborough Interlakes, and that's going to be Patrick Moen. You know, we've talked about it. He's been very aggressive all night. Finally catches up to him.
14, Patrick Moen.
Now first penalty opportunity of the night for Plymouth with a man advantage.
New Hampshire Electric go-off power play.
Velez bobbing and weaving. Here's a centering pass. Slap shot, miss hit. Moultonborough nearly on the counterattack, and now going back to pick up the pieces is Johnston. Johnson flips it up to St. Pierre. St. Pierre driving. Taps it off. Velez's shot grabbed by Sanders.
Great speed on that shot again, but the one thing I do like, they're out shooting them right now, 8-2. They're keeping the puck in their zone, playing a little bit of a conservative game on defense. So if they can keep this up, they can get a shot in there. I think it's going to be a totally different ball game, obviously.
And yeah, still a close game early on. Plymouth pressuring. They've looked like the aggressor for the majority of this game. A minute 15 remains on the Kearsarge Plymouth power play. Plymouth getting reset now in their own zone. Now on the move is Tony Velez. Puck at his stick going down the left side. Velez centering pass. Nobody's there to pick it up. Nagel with the loose puck going back behind the net. Nagel looking for a teammate. Eventually finds one. The shot off of a Moultonborough player. And the puck is cleared out.
I mean, Moultonborough's done a great job as well as getting that puck out of there as soon as possible. You know, once the shot goes off, they either, they've stopped it or they've been able to push it to the other side.
St. Pierre flips it up to Nagel. Nagel's shot, low shot, batted away by Sanders. Nagel behind the net. Shot from a weird angle, doesn't go in. Nagel goes down, puck still with Kearsarge Plymouth. Velez, back to Nagel. Nagel's shot blocked by Sanders. Sanders jumps on it. And a little collision there at the whistle. 11 seconds left in the power play.
No harm, no foul, right?
Yeah, no harm, no foul there. Plays like that, they're going to happen from time to time. Big changes on the ice for both sides. And to take the face-off now for Kearsarge Plymouth, Journey Reener.
It's also Ian Trider out there and just trying to get a couple more. Tony Velez sticking out there.
And the puck on the ground, players trying to find it. Finally now back on the move is Moultonborough. Velez with a nice move to create some space for himself. Pass a little wayward off of the boards, can't find Renier. Moved up on the side to Busby. Now sent back around the boards, but picked up by Velez for Kearsarge Plymouth. Velez gets by one player, loses the puck, however. His teammate Bannon is able to help him out, though. Bannon's pass intercepted by Nichols. Nichols still with the puck. Nichols with the shot, batted away by Ross. Ian Trider. Puck moved up to Bates. Bates with a move, and this loses the puck before the shot. Puck still in front of the net, however, taken away by Moultonborough.
That was a great opportunity right there. Just goes right through his hands, and obviously, you need to be converting on shots like that, at least getting one off.
Now Kearsarge Plymouth loses the puck. Moultonborough a chance to counterattack. Nagel takes it away quickly. Nagel gets by one, loses it. And now both teams battling for possession in the neutral zone. Nagel intercepts that pass and makes a move to get by one. Gives the puck off on the side, and McLean's shot goes wide. Nagel fighting for the puck. McLean picks it up.
Great job by Nagel getting position right there, getting the puck out too.
St. Pierre with it on the left side. St. Pierre with a little move, and the shot. Puck down in front of the net. Nagel's second chance does not good either, and Sanders keeps a big 0 on the board for the home team.
And again, that's Patrick Mahone getting a little chippy out there. I mean, hey, that's hockey, man. It's going to happen, right?
Yeah, these guys, they know what's going to happen every game when they go out here, and everyone wants to win these games, even if you're at the end of the season. Plymouth and Moultonborough, they're going to be playing like that, I think, for the majority of this game today. Big fight for that face-off. Plymouth comes away with it. And now Bates kind of dumped it off. Puck back behind now with Bates again. Centering pass, and the shot is blocked. Johnson looking for an option to pass to and ends up finding a red jersey. Now Hale with it. And Moultonborough loses the puck. Johnston. Big cross ice pass. Trider with it now. Switching the field of play. Offsides, whistle blows. Just a little bit ahead of himself on that last play. 4 minutes and 12 seconds remain in the first period. Score 1-0. Moultonborough leads it up over Kearsarge Plymouth.
We're going to have our first line offense out there now with McLean, Nangle, and St. Pierre back on the ice. And obviously Cody Bannon's out there with Tony Velez.
Puck gets by Velez. Velez flips it back behind, but finds a Moultonborough player. Shot batted away by Ross. Another shot just wide of the net. Moultonborough still attacking. Velez kicks it over to Bannon. Bannon to St. Pierre. St. Pierre to Nagel, over to McLean. McLean with a nice move to get by a defender momentarily, and then dumps it back behind. Puck cleared out now, but Velez keeps it in the attacking zone. Spin move from Velez. St. Pierre, the shot saved by Sanders.
Yeah, with 3 minutes left, I know it's still some time left, but I think Plymouth's doing a pretty good. Kearsarge Plymouth, sorry, it's whatever, but they're doing a good job on defense. Only 3 shots on net, being able to stop them short on a lot of time, being undermanned in the penalty box. So if there's positives to take away so far, it's that.
And Sanborn playing some defense here for Plymouth. Puck gets by him. Now on the attack is Nichols. Whistle blows, and we're going to have another face-off here on the Plymouth side. Nice grab there by Ross. Ross 2-2 this year. One of the only goalies with an even record for this Plymouth squad.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously he's fared a little bit better in a shorter sample size, 195 minutes. But at the same time, I mean, 5.77 goals against average and 775 save percentage. He's shown improvement over the year, and he's been the guy as of late.
Folks, make sure to get
What have you done for me lately business at the moment at goalkeeper for Kearsarge Plymouth, but the more experience these guys get, the better they will be. Big fight for the puck there between, looked like number 8 of Plymouth, that'd be Jeremy Rainier, and not sure exactly who the other one was for Moultonborough. Now we're going to have a Moultonborough player in the box, and that will be number 14, Patrick Mohan, in the penalty box. So a power play opportunity now for Kearsarge Plymouth.
And he's the guy you want off the ice if you're Kearsarge Plymouth. Obviously, their biggest guy, big, strong, physical, so it's good to get him off if you're Kearsarge Plymouth. If you're Moultonborough, you're going to have to really giddy up here.
Now the power play, Plymouth needs to convert here. The penalty kill taking a big hit, losing one of their best defenders for Moultonborough. And I'm not sure what the call was there. Referee's going in the middle to talk about things. Early on in this game, it's been a tight one. Plymouth's been the aggressor, but they're finding themselves down on the scoreline here.
Well, you know, we talked about the penalties were tough to overcome, and I think they did a really good job of righting the ship there. Only one goal allowed so far, but right now they have a penalty opportunity. They need to take advantage of it.
And Moultonborough able to dump the puck back behind off of that face-off. St. Pierre on the right side. St. Pierre turning on the Jets. St. Pierre leaves it behind for Nagel. Puck cleared out by Moultonborough.
I thought that was really smart by St. Pierre. You know, obviously, like you said, putting on the Jets and able to stop on a dime, leave the puck there. If Nagel's able to convert, that would have been a big-time play.
Great aware play, great team play there from the two. Nagel shot up in the air. Nagel still comes away with it. Nagel looking for a teammate, looking for an opportunity to pass, loses the puck, going to chase it down now. Gives it up over to the right side, and a little bit of a fake pass from Johnston. Now Velez. Slap shot, weirdly hit from Johnston. Johnston dives in front of that puck. Johnston over to Nagel. Nagel shot, blocked down.
Send the goalie back a couple feet. I'm glad I wasn't on the end to see that one.
That's why they wear pads, folks. St. Pierre. Shot blocked away. Nagel on the far side. Nagel spins around, creates some space. Nagel's pass is deflected. And that will end the power play for Kearsarge Plymouth. Still have yet to convert a power play opportunity today, 0 for 2. Under 40 seconds still to play in the first period. Johnston gets by one. Oh, nearly got by another. Still the puck with Kearsarge Plymouth. And a battle for it as Bannon went in deep for the puck. Kicks back behind the goal, under 15 seconds to play. Velez tipped that puck out. Big battle for the puck, 3 seconds. And that will end the first period.
At the end of the first
Score
period,
1-0. And Colin, what are your thoughts after that first period of play?
Well, I kind of harped on it throughout the period, but again, I love the shot selection they've had. 15-5, the ratio from Kearsarge Plymouth to Moultonborough Interlakes on shot attempts. You gotta love that. They're gonna start falling, and I'm excited because they're showing a lot of aggression. They clearly want to win. They're engaged. So I think moving forward, if they can just convert on these power plays, force some guys into some turnovers, I think they'll be fine here, and this will be a great game.
Looking forward to the rest of it. Make sure you stay with us. Still 2 periods to come here on Pemmy Baker TV. Welcome back to Hanaway Rink for period number 2 between Kearsarge Plymouth and Moultonborough Interlakes. Right now, Moultonborough leading 1-0 over Kearsarge Plymouth. Colin, what do you expect coming up in this second period?
Well, I'm sure Coach McKinney's going to say the same thing. It's a terrific job on defense, but let's just get some, maybe be a little more patient with our shot selection. They have a lot of them, but a bunch of them have been coming on the side at awkward angles, so maybe if they can work the puck a little bit more, maybe get a little more centered, they'll be able to convert on a couple of these shots. But again, you got to love the aggression. Obviously, it's going to kill you a couple times. You might end up in the penalty box, but if you got to send a message one way or the other, why not? Last game of the season, anything goes.
Yeah, and I like what you said there about the locations they're shooting from. Plymouth going down a lot. They went down that far side and shooting onto the left side of the goalkeeper, Hunter Sanders, and that's causing him to use his glove hand a lot more. I would like to see Plymouth work over to his right side, so shooting from their left and try to make him work stick side, making things a little bit harder for him over there in goal.
Absolutely. Easier said than done. Obviously, this is a good Moultonborough Interlakes team, a playoff team, looking to get some good seeding here. And, this would be a big-time win for them, but Plymouth's not going to go easy into the night.
Not at all, and one of those players for Plymouth that's going to make sure things are going to be hard. Alex Nagel in there on the faceoff, does lose the faceoff to McCarthy. And now we are underway in the second period. Nice little spin move, and play keeps going with Tyder.
As well as the hockey program, we are still selling concessions.
Nagel can't pick up the puck.
We will be having a Woodsville Guarantee Savings Bank chuck-a-pop.
Puck being batted around. St. Pierre fighting for it. St. Pierre comes away with it. St. Pierre centering pass and can't get a stick to it. McLean was there. Nagel with a big hit. Nice move by Velez. Velez gets in close, and that puck is cleared out.
That's what we talked about right there. Maybe taking it from a little bit of a better angle there. Gets real close on the left side. Not able to convert.
Puck tapped out by Nagel. Velez. Pass taken away. Flipped back towards the goalkeeper. Ross taps it off with his stick. Now Bannon misses McLean on the pass. It's going to lead to an icing call. Face-off coming back to the Kearsarge Plymouth side. After a minute of play in the second period, teams picking up right where they left off. Plenty of action early on, plenty of fast-paced skating. All set for the face-off, and Moultonborough wins it, gets an early shot off. Centering pass gets by the stick of Nichols. Another centering pass right by Ross. Puck being hit around on the boards, eventually cleared out by Kearsarge Plymouth, but still not out of the danger yet as they are being pressured. The forecheck from Moultonborough. Finally, Kearsarge Plymouth turns back up the ice. Tape-to-tape pass. Taken away by Moultonborough. Now Nichols. Nichols dumps it back behind the net. Now Kearsarge Plymouth moving up with McLean. McLean dumps it back behind so that Nagel can come on. Bannon checks in as well for Plymouth. Pass down to the near side. Dumped in by Busby. Big cross-ice pass. Now Trider loses it for a moment. Nagel sends it up to Bannon. Bannon back to St. Pierre. St. Pierre shot down in front. Nagel nearly able to clean it up. Trider. St. Pierre makes a move, loses the puck.
It's a little bit of sloppiness right there with the puck down here. They have some good opportunities. They're real close in the zone, but not getting these shots off.
Getting close, but just that finish is not there so far for Kearsarge Plymouth. That's why they find themselves with a 0 on the scoreline. St. Pierre's shot into the glove of Hunter Sanders.
Hey, I mean, 3 minutes, about 3-4 minutes into this half. I mean, no shots on net for Kearsarge Plymouth. Again, the defense showing out right now. And obviously we have Ross in the goalie right now doing a great job.
Quite a few scary centering opportunities in this period, but nothing that Moultonborough has been able to get a stick on. The Moultonborough skater hit the ground there hard. A centering pass and unable to get the shot off was Rainier. The senior with a chance to tie things up for Kearsarge Plymouth, unable to convert. Bannon sends it up to Rainier. Rainier with some space, makes a move to his right, gets by one skater. Centering pass cleared out, trying to find Pickman. Velez goes in, but has the puck sent back all the way to Bannon. Bannon skating back, allowing his team to reset. Bannon swerving around, looking for a teammate. Puck in the neutral zone still as Velez hits the ground hard. Nichols has it taken away by Pickman. Back behind the net, Bannon scoops it up. Bannon turning things up for Kearsarge Plymouth now. Trying to find Velez, but puck sails by him. Bannon back to Nagel. Nagel up to Velez, and now back to Bannon. Bannon crossing the blue line, has it taken away. Moultonborough now. Now picked up by, nice shot off of the glove of Sanders. Nagel hit hard, loses the puck. And a whistle blows there. Not sure what the call is. Going to be on Nagel. Also going to the box for Moultonborough is going to be Blake Dunlap. So player in there for both teams. Nobody really at a disadvantage.
But that might put Moultonborough Interlakes at more of a disadvantage just because of the lack of roster right now. We're seeing, we talked about are they going to be able to keep up all game. We only see about, what, 6 left wing centers and right wings right there, and then obviously 4 defensemen. So it's going to be more of a challenge than you think.
Pickman's shot just wide. Puck behind. McLean. Centering pass, shot in close, blocked away by Sanders.
They got to take advantage of this opportunity right now.
Kept in the attacking zone. Shot in close again, can't get it, can't squeeze it in. Now Bickford, pass up the wing by Busby. Puck in the neutral zone. Now sent back to the Kearsarge Plymouth end. Kearsarge Plymouth finds Bates. And now McLean. McLean's shot blocked away. Another shot blocked again by Sanders. Sanders nearly jumped on that one. The defender eventually cleared it away though. St. Pierre putting some pressure on. Shot blocked and jumped on by Zach Ross. Face off going to come up in the Plymouth end. 9 minutes still to go in the second period. St. Pierre in for the face-off going up against Garrett McCarthy. McCarthy wins it. It leads to an early shot back behind the net, and now Moultonborough looking for another chance. A shot goes just wide to the left. An open chance there for Moultonborough.
That was real lucky for Kearsarge Plymouth. Ross was a little out of position, had a little bit of a wide open lane on the left side. Just Moultonborough not able to finish on that one.
Kearsarge Plymouth. Velez hits it up on the top of the boards. And now up with Rainier. Rainier, shot blocked away by Sanders. Now Moultonborough a chance to counter. Puck sent back behind. A nice hit there by Bannon. St. Pierre. Pass intended for Velez, taken away. A shot didn't get on net, but ended up near the net. A big hit on the outside by Trider.
Trider, right?
Trider, yeah, thank you.
And the Plymouth crowd loved that, I'll tell you.
Now right in front of the student section over there, it was that big hit as Velez turns around for Plymouth. Loses the puck in the neutral zone. Had it tapped away. Moultonborough catches Plymouth in a bit of an awkward line change, but did not really have clean possession going into the attacking zone. Bannon smartly sends it away. Gets it past the blue line, so now Moultonborough all has to come back and reset. Bannon first to this loose puck. Takes a big hit after clearing it out. Velez on the far side. Holds up. Sends a big pass in the middle. A shot from Bannon is blocked down. Now leads to a quick counterattack. Nice defense from Pickman to take that one away. Up to McLean. McLean's shot off of the crossbar.
Great shot right there by McLean, right? Just cannot get it to go. Just a couple of unlucky bounces.
Very unlucky from McLean on that last opportunity. Pickman keeps it in the attacking zone. Bickford can't get it by Pickman. Pickman up towards McLean. Bickford gets by Pickman this time, but Pickman actually comes back around and just keeps it in the offensive zone. Plymouth still pressuring, even during this line change. St. Pierre fighting for the puck. Now Trider. Shot blocked away by Sanders. St. Pierre moving, looking for an opening. St. Pierre hits the ground hard, slides into Bickford, and the puck sent over to the Kearsarge Plymouth side for an icing call.
Again, you look at the, I don't think Moultonborough has had a shot on net unless the goal count's wrong. So I mean, again, credit the defense. Just need a little bit of life on O, and they'll be right back in this one. Only a 1-0 deficit, and this period's going by way quicker than the first one.
Yeah, there's plenty of action in this period. Love to watch it so far. Nagel in there for the face-off, loses it to McLean. Now going back around the net is Mohan. Excuse me, is Mohan with it. Whistle blew during my coughing fit. Didn't see what happened. Time for another face-off.
Happens.
Happens to the best of us, for sure. Back, and now Moultonborough with a chance to attack. Shot off of the crossbar and out. Another shot blocked by a Moultonborough player. And now Ross still in front of the net. Eventually the puck taken away. And now the crisis averted, at least momentarily, for Kearsarge Plymouth. St. Pierre on the attack now. Centering pass blocked. St. Pierre still with loose possession. St. Pierre shot just to the left of the net. Down with Nagel. Nagel makes a move to find some space. Centering pass hits Bannon's stick, but Bannon can't get a shot off. Back to Nagel. Nagel to Bannon. Bannon with a move, had to fight the ref a little on that play. Trider flipped it back towards Bannon, but had it intercepted by Bickford. Trider loses it, but Nagel picks up the loose puck. Nagel makes a move to get by McCarthy. Nagel's shot grabbed by the glove of Sanders. 4:13 remaining in the second period of play. Pretty far past the halfway point in this matchup.
We're gonna get some subs in there. Marissa Pickman, then also Brecken Bates. Just trying to look. Cody Bannon's still out there, obviously, and Marissa Pickman, a little dance move.
Yeah, a little dead time. Players having some fun out there. Referee wants to talk to Bannon for a moment. Maybe a little question about his helmet. Not sure of a piece.
I think it's because a little bit of his ears showing on it, or his ears are showing, so they want to get those covered up. Safety first, right, Joey?
Yeah, safety first. You don't want something bad, something life-changing to happen in a game like this to anyone. And some of those things are unavoidable, but when you have a chance to avoid it, you got to take that chance, because if you don't, then the worst is going to happen. Big hit on the outside. Josh Johnston with that last stick for Kearsarge Plymouth. Big fight for the puck. Scrum. Not sure who's going to come out with it. Moultonborough, at least initially, with a move. Velez smartly back on D, able to come away with the puck. Velez dumps it up on the side to McLean. Or actually, that's Rainier. Moultonborough now making a move. Pass intercepted by Velez. Nice stick work by Johnston. Also nice work with the body as well. Velez, nice poke check. Busby flips it around. Finds Johnston, whistle blows. Gonna be a face-off coming up now. Nagel checks back in to take it for Plymouth. He's gonna go up against McCarthy once again. It's been a pretty even matchup between these two on face-offs. Hard to call it either way.
Tough penalty right now on Marissa Pickman, obviously leaving the team a little short, or a little undermanned, but they're gonna have to find a way to cut through it.
Cats penalty number 15,
Moultonborough on the power play for the final 2 out of 3 minutes in this period. The puck down at the feet of these skaters right now. No one can seem to find it. Eventually, Nagel comes out with it, as seemingly he always does. Velez tries to flip it over to Nagel. It eventually gets taken away. Moultonborough now on the attack. McLean. And tapped away by Ross. McCarthy. Ross jumped on it and couldn't get his glove on top of that puck. St. Pierre skating around, trying to burn some clock. St. Pierre crossing the blue line. St. Pierre trying to get by a defender there, could not get by Spikuza. St. Pierre still with the puck. Hits the ref. St. Pierre grinding, actually, still with the puck. Beats 2 defenders. St. Pierre tripped up. A huge play there. It could have been a goal-scoring opportunity.
Yeah, Nagel just not able to finish on that one. Just a terrific job, though. Weaving in and out of several defenders and keeping control of that puck.
And Andrew Spikuza with the trip on that last play. May have saved the goal. It does put teams at even strength for the next 49 seconds. And then Kearsarge Plymouth will be on a power play. Ian Trider in on the face-off. Wins it for Plymouth. Sent over to Velez. Velez slap shot. Misses left. Attempt to clear out, ends up with Bannon. Trider back behind. Can't get his stick on the puck. Trider flips it over to Bannon. Bannon, shot blocked. Move made to the outside, flipped out past Bannon. Also looked like it was flipped out of play. Another face-up coming up right in front of us.
A little bit of lack of scoring tonight, but it's still been a pretty interesting game. I mean, we're seeing a lot of shots on net. We're seeing, a lot of different lineup changes on both sides. So, I think we're getting our money's worth tonight, Joey.
Definitely getting our money's worth here tonight at Hanaway. Beautiful night for a game. 24 shots for Kearsarge Plymouth, 8 shots for Moultonborough Interlakes. But on the scoreline, Moultonborough up 1-0. Moultonborough wins that face-off. Puck back with McCarthy. Big hit on the outside by Velez. Bannon up to St. Pierre. St. Pierre with a nice move. St. Pierre hit into his own teammate. Velez up to Trider. Trider with a spin move. Trider still with the puck. Fighting big time with Mohan for it.
I think Mohan might be heading to the box.
And Mohan is going to enter the penalty box. which does make it a 5-on-3 now. So Plymouth in a very good spot here for the next minute. They'll have a 5-on-3. Next 2 minutes they'll be on a power play.
Yeah, if they're going to score, it's got to be right now. It's a perfect opportunity. You're in their zone. Time to take advantage of the short man team.
Big momentum going into the third period. Still 45 seconds to play in the second period.
It's almost time for
Big move. Velez. Shot from Johnston wide. Velez gets to it before it leaves the zone. Velez over to Johnston. Johnston over to Bannon. Bannon can't corral it. 30 seconds. Back to Velez. Velez shot blocked off of McCarthy.
I think they need to press a little bit more, get a little closer to the zone, and try and get this thing tied up.
Velez blocked away by McCarthy again. Velez keeps it in the attacking zone. Bannon over to Johnston. Under 10 to play. Back to Bannon. 5 seconds. Bannon shot blocked away by Sanders. 1 second. That will end the second period. Big chance there at the end for Plymouth. They're gonna come back with still about a minute to play on the power play. Gonna have a 5-on-3 for 5 seconds in the third period. What can you say about that second period of play though, Colin?
I mean, the defense is playing phenomenally. Phenomenal. Sorry, a little tongue-tied right there. But I think the defense is playing outstanding. Again, a lot of shots on goal. Just need one to go to tie this thing up and send these seniors home happy. And, again, we have a couple more minutes of a power play. Hopefully they can convert on these and get this thing all tied up and maybe take a lead after.
Now looking forward to the third period. Make sure you stay with us for that third period. Don't go anywhere. Plenty of action still to come. Welcome back to Hanaway Rink. Period number 3 between Kearsarge, Plymouth, and Moultonborough Interlakes. Score 1-0. Still Moultonborough leading after that first period goal, which seems like ages ago at this point. Colin, what can you expect Plymouth on the power play to start off the third period here?
I mean, they're going to have to be aggressive. They were taking a lot of long shots and, just not finding their way. So I'd like them to, kind of poach the zone a little bit more, try and get a couple more passes in. And, if you have to be selfish at a time for a better shot, then so be it. 15 minutes left, empty the tank, try and get a score here, tie it up, and whatever happens, happens. And, you got to send these seniors out the right way. And, I love to see the support the town and the school has shown them. Even during a difficult season, I was talking, to the athletic director, Jim Carey, and he's, this is only their third year with the program. So, it's only going to get better and better.
Yeah, definitely showing signs of improvement game to game, season to season. It waits to be seen. They're definitely going to be better next year. We're going to be looking forward to it. Only losing 3 seniors in the off season. Nagel goes back behind the net, loses the puck, picked up by McCarthy, cleared out to Johnson. Back down with St. Pierre, over to Johnston. St. Pierre with space, loses the puck momentarily. Centering pass, tipped and just wide of the net. Great chance from Trider. Nagel. Shot blocked down. Puck still in front of the net. Eventually, somehow in the glove of Sanders.
Again, great shots on net right now. 27 of them so far. We just need one of them to hit the net right now.
Love to see that net bulge on the other end. So far, Moultonborough holding strong. Velez. St. Pierre. Shot from Johnston, blocked away. Cleared out past Johnston. Velez has to chase it down, nobody in pursuit. Velez stops on a dime, kicks it up to Johnston, up to Tyner. Now Nagel. Nagel with a nice move. Over with Velez. Velez sends it back around the boards. Johnston. Johnston is passed ran out of gas on its way to Velez. Velez has to go tip it back to Johnston. Pass intended for Bates, but goes all the way through, and Moultonborough now looking to start a counter. Velez loses the puck as soon as he picks it up. St. Pierre with it now. Sends it off of the boards. That pass made difficult by Bates. Johnston. Back skating, eventually sends his pass up towards Bates. Bates loses it. Velez. Velez weaving past defenders, loses the puck. Tipped out by Mohan. Hit hard there on that play was Rainier. Tipped up past Bickford and picked up by Bannon. Bannon gets by one. Bannon finds some space back behind the net and doesn't pass yet, then eventually gets it out to Bates. Bates trying to send it in close, and Bannon's shot is blocked down. Velez. Velez turns around, sends it off of the ref. Dumped in by McLean. 11 minutes, 40 seconds still to play in the third period. Velez makes a move, is tripped up on the play.
I'm surprised there wasn't a tripping call on that one. Seemed pretty clear as day. But I guess they're going to let the boys play right now.
Nagel sent it back behind. Pass for Nagel. Can't put it away. Now McLean can't put it away either. And Velez keeps it in the attacking zone.
Great job right there by Velez, keeping it in that zone.
St. Pierre tries to turn up. Can't get the shot off. Nichols loses it. St. Pierre falling down, gets the puck over to Bannon. Now with Johnston. Johnston, the shot just wide to the right. Moultonborough, chance to counterattack. Keegan Bickford with it. Bickford, a shot nearly on net.
Closer than I would have liked. Hey, but Kearsarge Plymouth not playing like a 4-13 team tonight, that's for sure.
Johnston's shot is blocked down. Triner has it poked away. Pass intended for Sorokin. Tipped up to Nagel. Nagel, 1-on-2. Shot. That one ended up just wide to the left. Nagel behind the net, takes a big hit, loses the puck for a moment. Now two players fighting for it, Nagel and Hale. Teammates come in for backup. And it's tapped away, and nobody with clear possession. First to it are the red jerseys. Renegades moving up now, past the blue line. Nearly past the blue line, dumped in by McCarthy. Turnaround pass, a sloppy one at that. Pickman loses it. Sanborn behind the net with Johnston. Johnston moves it up to Trider. And it has it tipped away from McLean. Under 10 minutes to go in the third period now. Face-off coming up here down, very, very close down to our right. Pickman in to take it for Plymouth, and Nichols in there for Moultonborough.
I mean, you gotta like what you're seeing out of this Kearsarge Plymouth program tonight. Obviously going up against a pretty good playoff team, and they're sticking, I think, for 99%, besides the one goal, they're outplaying them in almost every category, offense and defensively.
Yeah, they're going to look at this game at the end of the season and say, hey, we're a better team than we played all year, and they're going to use that for some momentum, I think, coming into next season. Going to say, yeah, we played with playoff teams that time, but it's that consistency. It hasn't been there all season for this Kearsarge Plymouth squad. Can they find it in them here now? Down a player to find a way to tie this game up. A 5-on-4 chance, they're going to kill this penalty.
I mean, and you got to give Spikoza some credit here. He has a 9.
That's a goal for Moultonborough. Sorry to cut you off there, Colin.
Hey, it happens.
I didn't see that coming either. Alex Sorokin, a beautiful shot, beat Zach Ross on that last play.
And the one thing Kearsarge Plymouth can't do, I mean, obviously it's a deflating feeling. You're in this one real, and 0-2. It's not a great lead to have in hockey, as we've seen. You see that all the time, that getting lost. So hopefully they can come back here.
They always hear worst lead to have in sports is that 2-0 lead in hockey. Well, Plymouth going to test that theory today, trying to come back down 2-0 here against Moultonborough. Velez makes a move, finds some space, looking for his shot. Passes it into the middle, had it cleared out. Now Nagel with it on the far side. Nagel trying to find Bannon, had it blocked down by Mohan. Now Nagel with it again. Triner's in front of the net. Shot into the glove of Sanders.
Like I was saying, I mean, their goalie tonight has been phenomenal. I mean, 31 shots, nothing in right now, pitching a shutout. So you got to give Spikuza some credit here. He is, one of the better ones in the league. So, it's a tall task to take. And you look at all these shots, and you're like, why aren't these going in? Well, it's because of that guy right there.
Yeah, beautiful day for their netminder today for Moultonborough. Big chance now. An attack for Moultonborough. Centering pass tipped away by Johnston. Senior making his presence felt there on that last play. Now, a chance for Plymouth to make a move. A big hit on the outside for Moultonborough. Johnston. Moultonborough still with the puck. Johnston taps it up to Rainier. Hale with it. Sends it over to Spikuza. Spikuza down the far side. Gets by Nagel. Spikuza can't get past Johnston. Now, puck still with Moultonborough. Nagel tries to use the boards, but still with the puck is Nagel. Gets by one. Still the puck at his stick. Weaving, bobbing, turnaround shot. Can't find the puck. Velez moves it out to St. Pierre. St. Pierre, shot blocked down by Sanders. Trider. Weaving, Velez, shot, misses left. St. Pierre. Whistle blows, and with 7 minutes still to go, Plymouth down 2 goals in this game. Make sure that you stay tuned for postgame. We're going to have an interview coming up with the head coach of your Kearsarge Plymouth squad. Yours truly will be conducting that interview, so make sure you stay tuned postgame for that.
I always forget about how cold these rinks are, you know what I mean? I was never a hockey guy, but I mean, every time I come in here, it's like, it won't be that bad, and boy, was I mistaken.
Yeah, always sniffles come the third period for me as well. Toes a little cold. I know you got your boots on, but these sneakers of mine not doing so hot here in the ice rink. And Nagel in the box for Plymouth now. Bannon sends it back behind. Triner moves it up towards Velez. Bannon tries to find Triner. He does. Trider sends it off of the boards. Bannon trying to just keep the clock moving, keep the puck over on the Moultonborough side.
It's unfortunate to see Nagel in the penalty box. Obviously, what could be his last period. I mean, what will be his last period here in this uniform. So hopefully they get him out soon. He can make an impact.
And he's getting some last-second coaching right now through the glass in the penalty box. St. Pierre putting the pressure on. Big shot goes up off the glass. And a big hit on the other end as well. Players fighting for that puck. Eventually, Trider comes out with it. Trider makes a move. Gets by one. Centering pass. Can't put it away. St. Pierre was there. Mohan. Mohan gets by Johnston. Flips back a pass on the ground. Can't find it. No goal is the call. Great job walling off the side there from Zach Ross.
Yeah, he's had, I mean, despite the 2-0 lead, he's just done a phenomenal job tonight. You know, only 2 goals against a playoff team is, you know, something you like to see. 10 shots, so you credit him as he's improved throughout the year.
And Ross definitely improving through this year. A guy that's come out and made a great case for him for next season as well. I mean, it's going to be hard to pick a goalkeeper when you got, you know, 3 solid choices like this. But Ross playing well today, making a good case for himself. He keeps playing like this, and I think we're going to see a lot of him next season as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be, you know, tough competition with Lyman and Johnson, but obviously, you know, competition brings out the best in everyone, makes champions. So hopefully we'll have a good competition in the offseason. They all get on the ice, hopefully. You know, I'm not sure what other sports they play, but if they can focus in, really hone their skills, they should be a good Plymouth team next year.
5:25 to go. Even strength for the sides, 4-on-4. Plymouth going to be on a power play in about 30 seconds. First shot corralled easily by Sanders.
Just an absolute vacuum tonight. You got to respect it.
Beautiful play from Sanders. Faced 32 shots tonight from this Kearsarge Plymouth squad. St. Pierre wins the faceoff. Velez passes it up towards Trider. Trider can't control it. Trider trying to get the puck. St. Pierre comes over to help. Hitting the ground hard, though, is Trider. And now Mohan makes a move for Moultonborough. Mohan gets by Velez. Mohan loses the puck, however, and now battling with Johnston for it. Johnston able to body Mohan away from the puck, and now able to also push off number 8, Gabriel Busby. St. Pierre now making a move for Plymouth. Sends it up towards Nagel, but the whistle blew before the pass happened, and going to the box now for Kearsarge Plymouth is Josh Johnston. A senior heading to the box. Tough call there for him. 5 minutes still to go. Going to spend 2 of them in the penalty box.
Yeah, been talking to by the coach. Obviously, emotions are high. Last game of the season, and you know, when things aren't going right, it just kind of boils over you, and you know, you see a couple lash outs here and there. You know, just trying your best to keep your emotions in check.
And Nagel coming in to take face off. Actually, it's like timeout called here by Plymouth. And we're going to keep it here for the timeout. What do you think, you know, the talk is here? Timeout call, of course, by Plymouth.
Well, I mean, it's just, you know, 4 minutes, 48 seconds left. You got a couple guys in the box right now. All you can really do, I mean, what they're doing hasn't necessarily been the problem. I have no problem with, you know, the game plan. It's just sometimes you're unlucky. You just can't get that shot to go. All I can, you know, just stay aggressive, keep with, you know, trust the process, and you know, hopefully some good things will happen. But, you know, we talk about it, 32 shots on net is an incredible number tonight. Just need a couple of them to get through.
Yeah, really tough for Plymouth. They thought they were going to end up with a power play, and to get up this penalty here now, very, very costly for this squad. Actually, 2 of them actually went to the box, so Plymouth is going to stay. Plymouth will be on a power play for about 30 seconds, you know, come the end of these penalties. So, you know, plenty of time for them to score these 2 goals.
Yeah, I mean, this game is not over by a long shot. Again, we just talk about it. It's the same thing. I think they're playing great tonight. They're showing it. This is a playoff team, and, you know, we've seen so many times where things haven't gone their way, and it just kind of snowballed into a large lead, and it's not happening here tonight. So you see that progress. You know, it might be slow, but it's progress.
Definitely making improvements. We'll see how many improvements were made in that last timeout. No big line changes were made in the timeout. Still same squad out there, Nagel in on the faceoff. Nagel wins it. Nagel weaving, gets by one defender. Long pass up to Velez. Velez called offside.
Such a close call right there. I really thought they were going to have a fast break shot. You know, the cards just aren't falling tonight.
And, you know, Velez just a tad offsides there on that last call. Nagel, what great awareness to see his guy up there. Like a great quarterback, you can see past the defenders, right, and just able to lead him up and hit him in stride too, which is something that is overlooked at times with passers. When you hit someone in stride, it allows them to do so much more with the puck after the fact.
Well, he's just done such a good job. I mean, 11 assists on the year. You know, that's tied for either team right now for the lead. So great job by him. That's some great precision.
Shot goes just wide. Bannon over to scoop it up. Bannon sends it over to Nagel. Nagel makes a move behind the net. Nagel looking for a teammate. Still with the puck is Nagel. Has it tipped away, and now on the move are the Renegades. Puck still behind the net. Fighting for it, and Renegades still pressuring. McCarthy moves it up. Centering pass, nobody on the other end of it. Velez. Velez sends it up to Nagel. Nagel hit hard. Nagel with a move. Loses the puck. Bannon sends it up to Nagel. Nagel over to Velez. Velez finds some space, flips it back past the net. That shot blocked. Still nearly on net though. Nagel up to Velez. Velez with the shot off the glove of Sanders. Now the captain, McCarthy, makes a move, loses it. Nagel now tries to send it up to Velez, but the puck just rolls past and ends up with Hale.
And that's Johnson coming back onto the ice with 2:45 left, and that'll be a big surge. And he'll go right back to the bench, but get the extra man back.
Saving that surge for later in the game, apparently. Velez up to St. Pierre off his stick. Hale, shot off of the glass. Velez over to St. Pierre. St. Pierre makes a move, has his pocket picked by McCarthy. And offsides is the call. St. Pierre the culprit. 2 minutes, 12 seconds still to go. Plymouth needs to find some answers and needs to find them quick if they want to finish their season up with a win here today at Hanaway Rink over Moultonborough. It will be a tough task. Moultonborough playoff squad this year. Plenty to play for. Still with these 2 minutes to go. It's anyone's ball game at this point.
Definitely not over. I mean, you'll probably see a pulled goalie pretty soon just to get the extra man, but not over by a long shot.
Johnston. Big pass sent off of the glass. And now Johnston's shot somewhere underneath the pads of Sanders. Just unlucky. It's all, it's not luck. It's obviously skill on the goalie's part, but it's unlucky for Kearsarge Plymouth to run into a guy like him tonight. You don't need skill to be a goalie, right?
Right, it's all luck.
You're at the big frame, get the biggest pads, stand in the goal. Sure, there's more to it than I know, though. Now back with Bannon. Bannon moves it up to Trider. Trider's shot off of the blocker. Velez chasing it down. Velez turns around, sends it to Bannon. Bannon, long pass, tipped up in the air. Trider Flips around. That pass taken away as well. Trider, shot blocked. And the puck somehow ended up in the net. Don't know who touched it last. And now Plymouth just one goal down, Colin.
Well, hey, they got some life in them. They needed it. I'm very happy they got to, they're getting on the board. And a minute 18 left, anything can happen. No lead is ever safe here.
And now, what is Plymouth going to do? They've got to pressure. How long until they pull the goalie? The face-off is going to be the first thing here. You got to win this face-off, right?
Yeah, I think you got to keep the goalie in until the face-off, and that's what they're probably going to do. And then once they can get on the offensive side, pull them, get that extra man, and just hope that it doesn't get on the other side.
Trider, assisted by number 6, Anthony
Velez.
Trider from Velez.
Pass picked off there. Nagel up to St. Pierre. On a minute to play. St. Pierre's shot just high. Trider. That shot, and that is good. An empty net goal for Alex Sorokin. And that one will most likely seal this game.
It's just such a deflating feeling. I think Kearsarge Plymouth played as well, to the highest of their potential tonight. They got the goal. They outshot them. They really held the puck for the majority of the game. It's just, again, a couple of unlucky things happen, and that's why we have this deficit right now. But, again, they're going to want to finish out strong for their seniors.
A minute left in the game now.
Goal scored by number 27, Alex
Moultonborough
assisted by number 29,
on the attack. Going to try to burn some clock here. Big pass around the outside. Johnston in pursuit. Johnston takes the puck away. Johnston now turning on the Jets. Using his body to keep the puck. Eventually losing it now. 30 seconds remaining. Puck sent back behind. Taken away, shot off target. McCarthy scores.
When it rains, it pours, Joey. And I think but again, this game is a lot closer than a 4-1 score. This is really a one-score game. We all know it. But again, you hate to see it go down like this, but again, it's a young program. Only 3 seniors on the team, a lot coming back. Hopefully they can finish out this game as strong as possible. Get some of the younger girls or guys out on there and, just go into the next season with some momentum.
Yeah, well, I don't think there's a much more risk-reward scenario than pulling your goalkeeper, and that will lead to these kind of lopsided score lines at the end of games, time to time. 4-1 now the score, 10 seconds still to go. I don't think we're going to get another goal, but I didn't think we were going to get that last goal either.
Exactly. I mean, again, when it rains, it pours, and, they just kind of added on at the end. But, again, not the season they would have liked, but they're going to get better and better every year, mark my words.
So that will do it for Henry. Make sure you stay tuned. We got an interview coming up with head coach Dave McKenney. Colin, any final thoughts here on the game?
Again, this is a young program, third year in. It takes time with things like this. It's not like basketball or football where you're just athleticism just kicks in right away and you're kind of born with it. Hockey takes so much skill, and they do a great job with the Plymouth Predators program. And so, you watch, in a couple of years, this program's going to build every single year. And tonight, like we said, it really was a one-score game. I thought when, it was 1-0, I thought before that Plymouth was really outplaying them for the majority of the game. But again, a couple unlucky bounces here or there, and some great goalkeeping for Moultonborough. And, that's kind of why we have the result we have.
That will do it for us here. Stay tuned for an interview with Dave McKenney coming up in just a moment. I'm here with head coach of the Kearsarge Plymouth squad, Dave McKenney here. And Dave, obviously, game a lot closer than the final scoreline showed. What are some takeaways from today's game?
All season long we've had these ups and downs, and tonight was really just a hard-fought game, both sides. Chuck Yeager does a great job with Moultonborough Interlakes, and they have a good team. They're on their way to the playoffs, and all the best to them. They have a good squad. And their goalie, what more can you say about him tonight? He everything we could shoot at him, he was making the saves. And but my team, every line, every single one of them played hard. you know, you get those seniors on their special night here tonight, and just as you would expect, they left it all on the ice, you know, and it's a tough way to end the season, tough way for them to end their high school careers, but I can't say enough about their hard work and dedication, and to their families as well. It's just been they're just a hard-working group, and they just play for each other. You know, they really do. It's a good unity between the players on the team.
Yeah, and those seniors definitely helped establish this program here, and you know, building into next year. What are some things that you think might change over the next couple of years here? Yeah,
things you never know. You know, in the middle of a co-op situation, and it's been really great. You know, it's amazing. There's so much us and them in the conversation, but in the locker room, it's just us. You know, we all. They're great kids from Kearsarge. They're great kids from Plymouth. And once you're in the locker room, once you're on the ice together, it's just one team. It's just like any other team, and they all love each other, and they all work for each other, and they play for each other. And it's been a great experience.
It has been a lot of fun for us to watch as well. You know, we hope next season will be better for you guys. You know, more what you guys expected, but you can't lack any passion, the effort out there on the ice.
Right.
You know, we'll finish it up with those three seniors, and what can you really say about those three guys before we finish off the interview today?
Yeah, a great question. You know, they're just three individual players. You know, they played their own games. One's a defenseman, and then we have a center, and then we have a wing. Right? All three of them cover the whole ice for us, and really, they just wanted to have that victory tonight in front of their home crowd. It's always a great crowd, great student turnout here. And really for all the sports at Plymouth High School, it's just a great, for every team. One team will support the other team, then they don't have a game that night, so they'll go to the gym and support those guys, and it's a blast, and girls too. But yeah, the seniors just, they wanted to win tonight. It's always tough to lose, period, but to lose this one was particularly hard, and I thought they fought hard, and they played smart all game long.
Well, thank you, Coach. I want to thank you for coaching the team this year. You guys did a great job. Looking forward to next year as well.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming.
For Joey LeBlanc and the rest of our Pemmy Baker crew, signing off for this evening.